So I recently had shoulder surgery on my left shoulder for a torn labrum, and I'm still recovering from surgery. My left arm's pretty much useless in physical therapy right now. But after getting that injury and going through surgery, it's really kind of forced me to reevaluate how I perform tasks that are extremely strenuous on my shoulder. And one of those tasks is bringing wood from the wood pile into the house. Now, the traditional way that we've normally done it is we have a wood cart, load up the wood cart, bring it as close to the house as possible, and then we still probably have about 50 feet to go before it gets inside the house. And how we've traditionally been doing that, getting the wood the last 50 feet, is with one of these reusable ShopRite, or what are these? Reusable shopping bags. So first thing I want to do is just use my assistant Pee-wee here, and we're just going to demonstrate how much wood she can normally carry in this bag and how awkward and strenuous it is. And then I want to show you the new product that I recently purchased, and I think it's going to help out a lot. So alright, so we have 4 pieces of wood inside this bag right now, and these pieces are wet and they're pretty heavy, but you want to demonstrate how you normally pick that up. Yeah, really strenuous. How are your shoulders feeling right now?
Not good.
Not good, yeah. How much do you think that weighs?
70?
No, I doubt it's 70.
I don't know.
Put it down.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, there's probably like 40 pounds of wood in there, which is a lot to carry. It's pretty awkward, and how it's really pulling on her shoulder really isn't good for her shoulder, especially because this isn't something that she does on a normal basis. So here's the product that I found. Now, I reached out to the company to see if they wanted to do some type of sponsorship on my channel or some type of partnership, and I think they're a small company. They never got back to me, but I don't really care. It's fine. First things first, I will tell you it's pretty expensive. It's $80 for this thing, but it's patented. I think it's really innovative, and I think it really improves it really reduces the amount of strain that's placed on your body when you're trying to bring wood into your house. So what we have here, we have a canvas bag, and it's kind of like half satchel, half like bag. Well, it really is. I don't even know what you call it. What would you call this?
It's not really a bag, because it doesn't close.
Well, it's kind of like a satchel. We'll say it's like an arm sling satchel, whatever you want to call it. So first things first, you have this adjustable, it's like a nylon strap, like a 2-inch strap that goes over your shoulder. There's a nice leather cushioning pad right here. So again, this is adjustable. You can make it tighter or looser depending on your body ergonomics. And what you do, take your right hand and put it through this little arm slot right here. So what we've done is we've taken this heavy bag of firewood. Well, in theory, we're going to see how well this works, but we're taking half that weight and putting it directly beneath her spine, and then the other half is going to be carried by her right arm. Now, what I like about this, for one, it distributes the weight on your body a lot better. 2, I like that you can keep this really close to your body and not have to worry about, your body getting all dirty. You see she has a really nice shirt on. But the wood is going to be right up against her body, but it's not going to get her dirty in theory. We may have to adjust the strap a little bit, so I really like that. I like the adjustability of the strap.
And there's a flashlight.
And that's another thing that I really like. They really thought this out really well. You have a little flashlight right here because sometimes we come out here and it's really dark. Traditionally, we've had to go in the garage and throw on a headlight, but with this, there's a really well thought out, granted it's a cheapy Chinese flashlight, but it's actually pretty darn powerful. It's powerful enough to do the job, but it's just a really well thought out product. So what I'd like to do, the final thing that I want to mention real quick is with this sling pouch, whatever you want to call it, I guess technically it's a sling, you still have the ability to use your other hand, which traditionally, carrying a heavy bag, sometimes you have to have 2 hands holding it, and it's kind of awkward to try and open a door. But I feel like with this, because you're reducing the amount of strain on one of your arms, you also have the other arm free to, move around and do what you want to do. You can easily open the doors and also easily offload this is what I'm thinking, because you can just kind of open your arm, reach your other arm in there, and then put the wood in your firewood holder or wherever you normally put your wood in the house. So does that strap feel okay? Do you want it tighter?
Yeah, maybe a little tighter.
Yeah, it looks like we should make it a little bit tighter. So we're going to adjust this strap real quick, and then we're going to try throwing some wood in here. So you want to take that off? We're going to have you adjust it. You can take those gloves off if you need. Well, she's wearing gloves, and she doesn't even have to take it off. Another thing that I do want to mention is this is made in America. Completely American made. I don't know if the materials come from America, but it is American made. That's nice. All right. Do you want to try loading the wood in there? Tell me what you think. That's a heavy piece. Is that too heavy? I feel like you're going to hurt yourself. We'll get some other smaller pieces. You okay?
I just closed on my face.
You okay? Wow. Look at her go. So how do you feel?
It feels very different.
The one thing I'd change, I'd probably take this piece and put it up here.
Oh, yeah.
How's that feel?
Fine.
So turn and face the camera. Turn the other way. So look at all this weight. You see how close this is to her body now? And she's not getting any kind of wood debris on her nice shirt. You know, we can carry a lot more weight if we can get the weight closer to our body, and it's a lot less strenuous. So how do you feel? Do you feel pretty comfortable right now?
I'm carrying a little baby.
Well, not yet, but as opposed to carrying the wood in the bag, just describe what your thoughts are.
It's definitely a lot lighter. It feels a lot lighter.
Do you have a lot of pressure on your shoulder right now? I see that this strap kind of slid a little bit, but
A little
Wow,
bit,
I can
but like
feel-
it's very different.
she definitely has a lot of weight on her shoulder. Do you feel like there's more weight on your shoulder or more weight on your
Well, it's
arm?
because I'm barely putting any on my arm.
Okay.
If
Well,
I put it on my arm, it's fine.
I think also something that's important to note upon with this product is depending how you put the wood in the satchel, I think will affect how it feels on your body. Like we've stacked this vertically, and it is pushing out a little bit, but you know, if you take this and you kind of make it so that it curves and pushes in on your body, I feel like that would put a little less strain on your arm.
It's definitely more comfortable than carrying that. Like,
I-
it's a lot easier.
I would agree 100%. The other thing that I like about this too is the wood's kind of higher as opposed to, you know, most carrying bags, you know, they're down by your knees, and you know, when you're going to open the door, it's just banging into your knees. So with this being high, it just seems like you can walk pretty freely, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to walk kind of along the pile for a second there? How does it feel?
My arm's falling asleep.
Which one?
This one
Where?
here, it's like cutting
lot of
off
pressure there?
circulation.
Okay.
But I mean,
Oh,
I'm not gonna
even
be
still.
wearing it like super long.
Right. I mean, you're going to be doing short distances, so that's the worst you're feeling. Just a little bit of arm falling asleep there.
And a little bit back here.
Yeah. Well, the strap isn't, you know, perfectly on your shoulder, but
But
don't
otherwise,
know.
it's fine.
It-
I mean,
it-
I definitely would be more willing to carry in wood using this than that.
yeah, I agree 100%. It is expensive. It's an $80 price. You want to start unloading that wood?
Sure.
No, can you do it with just the one arm? Just for kind of principle? You could throw it right down, it doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna bring them.
Well, these pieces are a little bit wet. These are kind of the bottom pieces. I know I probably should put something underneath the stack here, but I just love that she can pretty. What was it?
Get it up, get it up.
What was it?
Bugs!
I don't even see it. Oh, it's a
Those
little.
guys.
It's a little roly poly.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
You're fine. Where were we? Yes, my final thoughts are that I do like that she can offload the wood with just using one arm. That's kind of big. Yeah, if you have wood in a normal bag, like a normal satchel that, you know, sits down low by your knees, you can't really use your other arm to pick the wood up out of there. You really need to put the bag down. It's just awkward. So this thing is expensive with an $80 price tag, but if you care about your body, I think this is a really good investment to make. Like, I really am trying not to get injured again. I really don't want to go through this surgery again, especially with the other shoulder. So I think a product like this really helps to reduce strain on your body, and I think it's going to make it a lot easier to bring wood in and out of the house.
Especially for us that'll have to do it because you can't.
Yeah. She's been doing everything for me. All right. Thanks for watching. It's a good product. I support it, and we'll catch you on the next one.